Moments with God, a time of reflection for every day.
March 2nd. Faith is demonstrated. If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? James 2:15 and 16. When our behavior matches our intentions, when our actions are in accordance with our thoughts, when the mind and the body act together, when our words are consistent with our actions, there is immense power behind us. This was a famous quote from Joe Dispenza. Thales of Miletus also expressed the following: always look for a task. When you have it, don't think about anything other than doing that task well. There are so many writings of wise men that we could mention to highlight that in life, words are not better than actions. There is common thought among people who say, I don't believe in faith. In her name, thousands of fanatics of all faiths have been seen committing atrocities. Holiness is in good acts, and the courage to protect those who cannot defend themselves. It is what you decide to do each day that will make you a good man or not. Ellen White also expressed, every neglect of the needy and afflicted is a neglect of duty to Christ in the person of his saints. When God reviews each person's case, the question will not be asked, what did Christians believe? But what have they done? Have they been workers of my word? And we do not need to be on the list of renowned scholars and philosophers to be right about the coherence that there must be between our words and our actions, between our faith and our works. The world is already tired of seeing so many preachers who only talk about holiness. They are exhausted of listening to Christians who, in theory, practically already live in heaven. However, behind their mantle and disguise of religion, there are atrocities that not even among people who does not read the Bible is committed. Therefore, we need to be more about action than words. The Apostle James in his letter mentions this principle of agreement and relationship that must exist between our faith and our attitudes. For our words are of no use in comforting the needy if we do not give them what they need. The stomach of the hungry is not filled with words, nor is the naked clothed with an encouraging phrase. Actions are needed. In heaven, everything is taken into account to decide our destinies. The Lord sees if his children help the needy, if they have the true religion of clothing the naked, of helping the orphan, of watching over the widows. The Lord will say, just as you did it to these of my least of little ones, you did it to me. The Lord will not evaluate what we have believed for our salvation, but what we have done. It will not serve us to have discussed and defended theological arguments, but rather the attitudes of kindness and love where Christ is honored. The Lord will say, have you lived for yourself? Or did you perform works of benevolence and love, preferring others before yourself and denying yourself to help others? If the annotations show that our life has been one of acts of kindness, where love has defeated pride, where selfishness has been dethroned from the heart, where Christians have lived to please God, where our characters are marked by tenderness and self-denial, then you will hear the words of Christ saying, Come, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you before the foundation of the world. Why do we argue over doctrinal points? It is better to have attitudes full of love where our faith can be demonstrated. Amen.
Thank you for listening to this audio. We invite you to share with your contacts and visit the website BibleWell.com.